This analysis on optimizing project control and protecting your margins is brought to you by the specialists at Agile and Hybrid PMC. If you are managing large-scale infrastructure or oil and gas developments in the UAE, you already know the environment. The scopes are massive, the daily logistics are complex, and timelines are under relentless pressure from day one. Professional planning engineers translate raw site data into Primavera P6 schedules and cost-loaded S-curves. By mapping critical path dependencies, they allow management to see a delay coming weeks before it happens, providing the documentation needed to mitigate liquidated damages and cost overruns. This creates a challenge for project directors. You need elite scheduling, rigorous cost control, and airtight delay claim defense. But you also have to keep your project overhead from destroying your profit margin. Organizations typically choose between the high fixed costs of a full in-house team or the flexibility of a remote model. Today, we are stripping away the industry bias. We are going to objectively compare the in-house, remote, and hybrid planning models based entirely on their actual ability to control costs and deliver viable recovery plans. Aligning your deployment model to the specific complexity of your project is the most direct way to protect your profit margins. The in-house model involves deploying full-time planning engineers physically onto an active construction or industrial site. The primary goal of this setup is achieving continuous, real-time coordination with site teams and project managers. Because they are walking the site daily, these planners can spot undocumented delays, missing materials, or resource clashes immediately, long before those issues show up in a weekly progress report. While site coordination remains high, this model incurs the absolute maximum operational cost. You pay for full-time presence, regardless of workload. As project phases shift and workloads drop, that cost gauge stays high. You are paying peak payroll for reduced output. While in-house planning is essential for massive, chaotic sites, it acts as a rigid, expensive financial anchor during slower project phases. The remote planning model offers a highly scalable, analytics-focused alternative. Represented in this digital cloud, the remote model utilizes off-site specialists for high-level tasks like Primavera P6 scheduling, progress reporting, and S-curve generation. This drastically reduces overhead. You pay only for specific analytical outputs while accessing elite, data-driven forecasting. However, this model creates an intense dependency. An off-site planner cannot walk the site to verify progress. They rely entirely on the accuracy of the data sent by your site team. If your on-site team fails to send clean, timely data, any resulting extension of time claims will struggle to survive legal or commercial arbitration. Remote planning is a highly profitable framework, but it requires a disciplined, standardized flow of data from the site to remain effective. The hybrid model serves as the optimized bridge between physical execution and remote analytics. You embed a lightweight, highly mobile coordination team directly on the construction site to track reality and gather data. As the flowchart shows, raw site data is routed to an off-site expert hub. This hub handles the complex delay analysis, recovery planning, and cost control reporting. This allows you to secure airtight delay claims utilizing top-tier expertise without funding a bloated, full-time on-site payroll. To succeed, this model requires strict communication protocols that prevent the site team and the remote hub from operating in data silos. The hybrid model successfully neutralizes the data silo risks of remote work while systematically cutting the financial bloat of traditional in-house teams. Project planning serves as the central engine of project control. To help you choose, let's look at this comparison matrix to map out the model that fits your operational reality. Mega EPC or oil and gas projects with massive daily scope changes and high budgets should use the in-house model as their baseline. Villa developers, fit-out contractors, or OEMs managing multiple simultaneous projects should choose remote planning for maximum flexibility. Modern infrastructure projects that require a balance of aggressive cost control and elite extension of time generation are best served by the hybrid model. The deployment framework you choose dictates whether a project survives its delays, making this a critical strategic business decision. Optimizing a project's planning framework requires specialist execution. Agile and Hybrid PMC provides tailored monthly support and expert remote or hybrid planning services across the UAE. Whether you need project-based engagement for a specific claim or scalable planning resources that adjust to your project's lifecycle, we build the structure to fit your actual needs. Reach out to Agile and Hybrid PMC today to secure your project's baseline. Total control, visibility, and informed decision-making are always within reach when you deploy the right model.